Hey everybody, it's me, John Anthony Chihak Soltero. I am the anti-hero, and I know what you're saying. You already did one live feed this week. What could you possibly have to show us other than the amazing Bubba Patrol issue 4 cover? Now, the Bubba Patrol will be available for the very first time tomorrow on NonCon at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're wondering why I'm going back and forth like this, I'm doing a simulcast live on my Facebook page for the Bubba Patrol, but I'm also recording for YouTube as well for the Bubba Patrol playlist. Now, as awesome as this is, and this is the bee's knees, as the kids, like 75 years ago would say, I hold in my hands the proofs for the 2 exclusive covers, the sketch cover and the retailer incentive cover. So who wants to see these? Let's get started. Don't want to give away my address. Hope you couldn't see it. All right. So the variant covers are being printed and produced by RA Comics Direct. These are individuals out of Northern California who printed issue 2 of the Bubba Patrol. They also did the sketch cover for issue 3 of the Bubba Patrol. And we've got this nicely packed. And yeah, I knew there was going to be a little bit of a trim issue on the back cover, but I already talked to Batty and Richard about that because they're the ones who bought the back cover ad. And actually, before I get started, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Should have had this set up already, but I'm so excited I kind of forgot. Hey, Deemy. All right. So, the first one that I'm pulling out, this is the Vic Hollins variant, the exclusive variant. The cool thing about these variants is right here, you're not getting a price or anything. This is an of 30. So this is the proof, right? But the first one that comes out of the production box is going to be matched up with this certificate of authenticity, which is 1 of 30. There's 30 of these books that are going to be printed. This is my proof. The second, oh wait, I held up. So this is the Foley Forever variant. The Bill Simpson Foley Forever variant, same thing, of 30 right there, and will be matched up with the certificate of authenticity. This is the Gurry retailer incentive, and as you can see up here, it's got the RI. So this is the 1 in 10 retailer incentive, and this will be available to retailers who purchase at least 10 copies of the Bubba Patrol issue 4, the Space Dog variant, if you will. And then, of course, the blank variant. There's going to be 25 of these printed. They are not numbered, however, because if we sell 25, if we sketch 25, whatever happens, you're going to have the option of getting more printed. And of course, if I need to, there will be more retailer exclusives, retailer incentives printed. The retailer incentive will not have a certificate, neither will the sketch cover. But because the Vic Hollins and the Bill Simpson variants are limited to 30 total, you're going to have your certificates of authenticity with those that will match up. So I really hope you guys are as excited as I am for this, because this is what it's all about. You guys helped make sure that this happened by backing both campaigns. This was the Indiegogo exclusive done by Vic Hollins, variant cover extraordinaire Vic Hollins, and this is done by industry veteran Bill Simpson. Both friends of mine, both amazing artists, and now these can be part of your collection because we're about to send approval for these proofs because they look great. So we will see you next week at the Lady T Comic Keys, or actually not Lady T Comic Keys, but the T-Cat Expo here in Tucson, where for the first time in person, the Bubba Patrol will be available for sale. And hopefully these, once the proofs are approved, they send everything out really, really fast. So I'll approve them, but they'll get that approval on Monday. They'll print them, they'll ship them, and I hope they'll be here on time. And then every single one I take out of the box, one at a time, will be numbered 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So your certificates were numbered that way. Your books will be numbered that way. And I'm going to go through everybody who backed in the order that they backed, and they'll be getting 1 through however many were selected. So thank you guys so much for helping make this happen. Don't forget to tune in to NonCon tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're not here in Tucson and you didn't back the campaign, or you want to get extra copies of the Bubba Patrol issue 4, because who wouldn't? Tune in to NonCon, the online Comic-Con, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific, and you'll be able to pick up your copies first. See you later. All right, that was the exclusive for these. Again, the awesomeness that is the Bubba Patrol issue 4. So this is what your certificate of authenticity with your Vic Hollins exclusive is going to look like. Again, it'll be numbered to match. And your Bill Simpson certificate of authenticity, again, numbered to match as they come out of the box when I receive them next week. The really cool thing is these certificates, it's not just going to be this. So it's not just going to be like somebody could print this up. There's going to be something added to each of these COAs so that you know that you're getting something specific. And I wanted to do that, and it's actually something that we planned for ahead of time. And we've only used the stamp once or twice. I gave it away. It's this guy right here. It's the Agnew Certificate of Authenticity stamp. Going to be stamped on all of our COAs. It's not a hologram. It's not like embroidering or foil or anything goofy like that. It's an Agnew stamp, which to me is way more important than a hologram, because you know it's legit. And then the Guri Retailer Incentive. This one's really as special as the Foley Forever cover is and the Brothers Forever cover is. This is really special because Guri's never been spotlighted on a cover before. When Guri died in 2017, it was really the emphasis for me to get kicked in the butt and do the book. I had the script written, but it wasn't until she passed that made me just like, I gotta do this. This has got to get done. And the only thing that really talked about Guri inside the book was a little thing inside the like the forward or the beforehand kind of thing, and it was it had the wrong date on it, and that really hurt that I got the date wrong. But it was actually Foley who said, it's the imperfections that make us perfect. And when I told that to somebody recently, they were like, that's like a Bob Rossism. Foley was always the really level-headed one in the group. He was always very wise, which is why he's Foley 1 Kenobi. And so this issue is dedicated to Foley. As you can see right here in the corner, there's the number 4 for issue 4 and Foley underneath it in small print. Sabu was kind of spotlighted on issue 1. He was in the forefront of the cover. The entire team was on the cover of issue 2. On issue 3, of course, it was Cypress being spotlighted. Foley got his own incentive cover, his own exclusive cover, and then Foley and Grayson, who's now a big brother, got to be on this exclusive. And Agnew hasn't been spotlighted yet, but don't worry, we're going to get to those as well. And so I'm just super excited. I'm stoked having this. This is going to be such a great trip, the biggest print run of any issue of the Bubba Patrol ever, with certificates of authenticity, with all kinds of extras and cool stuff. So really glad you joined us on this journey, and please continue to support independent comic books, because not only are we the wave of the future, but I mean, independent comic books are coming up with some of the most innovative things in the industry. If you're tired of everything that's going on in the big two and even like the large scale publishers, check out Kickstarter, check out Indiegogo, check out crowdfunding, ask your LCS, hey, are there local comic creators that I can support? How do I get a piece of the action at the beginning stages? Go to your conventions when they're opening back up. Check out Artists Alley. Don't just look for the name artists and creators. Like, look for those people who are hustling and working our way up from the bottom. Because we're turning out some phenomenal work here, guys. And we appreciate all the support that you give us. I've already stopped that. I don't know why I keep looking over there. But we greatly appreciate everything that you do. Every dollar we get, every share we get, every response we get, every positive comment we get really makes a difference and can keep somebody going from, you know, maybe deciding to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's, you know, it's a lot of work and it's not a lot of payoff. And for a lot of us, that's the truth. And, you know, you hear it all the time. Do it for the love. Do it for the love. Guys, I've been here since 2006. That's 15 years now. Self-publishing, struggling, fighting from the bottom, getting into some good crowdfunding campaigns, and now telling the best stories I've ever told with the best characters I've ever had to work with. And it was all organic. And that's how you have to find it. You know, it's a lot like pro wrestling. They say that the best gimmicks in pro wrestling are just, you know, your personality turned up to 11. I don't necessarily buy that. I do, however, think that the best gimmicks, the best actors, the best writers, the best photographers, those things come organically. It's just something that you're just like, oh, click. Or you just start writing and you can't stop writing. You know, or you just put the pencil down and you just start drawing and you can't stop drawing. Like, that's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's work, but it's also an extension of who you are. And this is an extension of who I am. So thank you for joining me on this journey. We're sending out the approval for these proofs this weekend and have them back to us hopefully in time for TCAT. So stay tuned. Later.